Hello everyone. Welcome back to Justin series, and today I would, try to make a series on my on our exam one review for probability. And yeah, when you heard the word probability, you have a heart attack or stroke. But yeah, I mean, I feel that sometimes it's kind of scary, right? But I hope that after watching this series, you can gain like you know what's going on, and you feel more confident. Okay, so what we have gone so far. Let me actually summarize for y'all. In this video, just summarize it and maybe call out some names, and then in the next video, we're gonna deeper into the relationship between them and the constraint between them. So far, I'm gonna break exam one into three parts. So yeah, part one. Okay, part two. I'm gonna here part two and part three. So, what is part one about? Part one is the basic definition of basic definition of combination. So like n choose k, permutation. Well, how you write permutation again? I think it's like this. Okay, I need to look it up. I think it's like A K N. Okay, let me see how permutation is written. Permutation. Oh, okay. They are written as. Oh, okay. They're written in a very, very interesting way. So they write P and K. Okay. So permutation is P and K. Okay. And then the most important thing, and also I think the toughest thing, is the inclusion, exclusion principle. Okay. We will talk about it later. And also later on in part one, like in the series, I would talk a little bit about N and OR. Like you look at it and you think it's just a simple English word, right? But I think it's very important in probability because if the events happen together or the events happen separately, we have a different formula for each one. Okay. Then and yeah, if this is optional, okay, I just come up with, if it can, I can talk a little bit about De Morgan law, but I don't recall our professor talk a lot about it. But if I had a chance, definitely would talk about that. Part two, probability we do with Bayes theorem. Okay. And then in Bayes theorem, he adds some sauces. You have to know difference. I remember there's a slide where he talked about difference equation, not differential equation. I think I have a friend who's math major, and I believe y'all take it like last semester, differential equation. When I take differential equation as an engineer, we're given a table. That's basically it. Summarize everything. Yeah, so basically that's part two of our exam review. And then part three is the four heavenly kings of probability. Okay, what is the four heavenly kings of probability? Like Hong Kong, they have the four heavenly kings. Their music's pretty good. Go check them out. So the four heavenly kings of probability is, you have, okay, I'm not gonna start right here. I'm gonna start right here because the list is kind of long. Okay, what do you have? You have let me see. At first you have, okay, you have probability measure. Probability measure. Okay, like if you recall, it's often denotes like this. Denote p x greater than x, something like this, right? And then from probability measure, you have another term would kind of correlate to it. Okay, it kind of correlated. We're not gonna explore the relationship in this video. We're gonna talk about it later, but I just want to introduce you. This is just getting to know the name of it. So it's called probability mass function. Probability mass function. Or it also denotes at what's that? Px. Okay. And then the next thing we have is probability density function. Probability density function. Okay, and it's denoted as what? It is denoted as fxx, right? Yeah, just give you all the name. Next video I'm gonna do it. Okay, and then from that you get a kind of related version of it, a function which has like relating properties, but they have its own property too, which is called cumulative distribution function. And what is this denote like? It's denote as fxx. Okay, now the last four is very popular. Is expected value. And it's denoted ex. And then the next one is variance. This is denoted as var x. Okay, so I think that's so far we have for exam 1 or the midterm. We're not gonna, this is just a name, introduce y'all to the name, on the P, F, E, var, all that stuff. It's kind of new. Each has like their unique characteristic, and then I don't know if we covered it. You remember the Poisson, the Poisson, and the what's that? The log something like this thing right here. Okay, like this thing right here can be a lot of things. It can be Poisson, can be log something, and then this thing right here too. This thing right here can be the most popular variable. The most popular we will talk about in later video, or px. I'm not sure. Actually, I think it's probability measure. We talk about geometric. Geometric. I don't know, random variables. I'm not sure to use random variables or distribution. I just want to make sure the term's correct so that you guys can do geometric distribution. Yeah, it's distribution. Okay, it's distribution. Geometric distribution. Where's this n? And what's called? We have binomial distribution. So denote when used with OR case. I will talk about it later. I'm gonna put it right here. So yeah, and then there's a bunch of them stem from it, but this is just the forehand king. It's just the rest, just like the minions and soldier. This is like the most important part. And yeah, so far the resource we have, I guess so far is I guess the back of the book problem, book, lecture slide. We have homework 1 to 4. Yeah, that's it, right? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So what I'm gonna attempt to do is, go over hit some concept. This is just my goal, like my ideal goal. I don't know if I can do all of that. Like hit the main concept. Demonstrate to y'all. How to set up the problem. And maybe tell you the motivation behind the problem. What I mean is like, what's going on in the graders or in the professor mind where he make a problem makes a problem. And my final goal, I guess, maybe derive some expression. This is very optional because I don't know, honestly. I don't know that in the test we ask us to derive things. I have to look at the own exam as well, the one he posted, and see and see how his test structure look like. I haven't looked at it yet, so we'll see. Okay, so yeah, that's the overview of what we have. I'm gonna try to like hit most of it. Okay, and I wish you the best in the exam, not only in this class, in all your class you're taking right now, and success and happiness in life as well. You got this. I believe in y'all. See you.